During our stay in Fujikawaguchiko, we experienced a range of weather. On our first day, it was clear skies and a stunning view of Mount Fuji, but the following day, we were greeted with this heavy snowfall. We weren't able to see Fuji all day, but luck was on our side because on the third day, Mount Fuji was clear once again. It was very unique to see the mountain in such different conditions, and the freshly fallen snow added to the beauty of the town. We decided to walk around the town and see what views we could find. So that is it for Kawaguchiko. We are just heading now to the station. We're gonna be on the other side of Mount Fuji by the end of the day, so let's go. Also, I highly recommend this hostel. It is amazing. Oh, I thought you were gonna pan over. Our end destination today is Gora Station, which is just outside of Hakone. Although trains are usually the most convenient way to travel in Japan, for this route it's actually faster and cheaper to take the local buses. Plus the route is pretty scenic as we followed the winding roads along Mount Fuji. The best option was actually 2 local buses. So we took the first local bus. We now need to wait for the next bus, which isn't coming until 3 o'clock. So we've got about half an hour. So we're gonna go check the park out. Hakone is a pretty expensive city. We are just staying outside of it, and this is still one of the most expensive hotels that I booked. I booked the double Japanese room with a garden view, and it costs $120 a night. This guest house does have dorm beds as well, which I believe are about $50 a night. The best part of this guest house is definitely the onsen. So this is a private onsen, which means you can go in as a couple or as a group, rather than male and female separated like most public onsens are. It is still a traditional Japanese onsen, which means you will be going in naked. The guest house had a board that we could pick our time slot each day that we wanted to use the onsen. Around the corner from the bus stop and the guest house is a Yakiniku Restaurant, and this one is unique because you cook on lava stone. It wasn't a very cheap meal. This is actually one of the most expensive meals that we have had in Japan, but it was also all you could drink for an hour. Might put all the glasses there. We've got Fanta, water, beer, liquor, sake.
Why is the Fanta like neon green?
Because it's melon.
Is it good?
It's really good. I'm surprised. Right? The weather wasn't ideal while we were here, but despite it, we decided we wanted to go look at the Hakone Open Air Museum. The guest house has a shuttle to the station, which is what we planned on doing, and then walking from the station. But they actually gave us a ride right to the museum, which was so nice of them. Hello and welcome to Hakone, Japan. So I'm here at the Open Air Museum in Hakone. It's not the nicest day today, but it's still pretty cool to check out the artwork. I feel like on a sunny, warm day, this place would be amazing. The tickets cost 1,600 yen each, which is about 16 Canadian dollars. But they are good all day, so if you wanted, whoa, it looks so cool in the background there. So if you wanted to leave and come back, you can.
You can't build this and tell me not to go into it.
The museum has some very impressive collections in some of the buildings that we were not allowed to take photos or videos of, so it's definitely worth checking out if you love art. My favorite piece at the Hakone Open Air Museum was the Symphonic Sculpture, which is a stained glass tower. Normally the top is open so you can see the entire layout of the museum, but unfortunately I think because of the rain, the rooftop was closed this day. But the inside is still beautiful. The sun coming through the stained glass is stunning. Decorator crab occurring simultaneously or awareness being delayed is a contemporary exhibit at the Hakone Open Air Museum. This one is quite fun because it's interactive. You can move all these different metal cranks and it changes the ropes in the room. On our way in, I noticed this pink bag. I didn't think anything of it. I knew we were some of the first people here and I was like, oh, that's funny, someone left their bag. It turns out it's part of an exhibit. So the point is that people often overlook stuff like this. So now you're like, oh yeah, that bag is part of the exhibit because you just did the exhibit, you notice it now.
It's pretty heavy. And obviously no one's gonna take it because it's so heavy.
So heavy.
That's funny. It looks very cinematic.
Leaving the area from Gora Station, we took the Hakone Tozan Cable Car down. This cable car offers breathtaking views of the valleys and the mountains, and on a clear day you can even see Mount Fuji. It zigzags down the mountain using a system of switchbacks, which is when the car changes direction to safely traverse the steep mountain. It's a really unique and scenic way to experience the beauty of Hakone. While Hakone is undoubtedly a beautiful area, it tends to be on the expensive side, and reaching it can be a bit tricky. Additionally, accommodation prices were higher here than other cities that we visited in Japan, which can be a concern for budget backpackers. These are just a few important factors to keep in mind if you're considering a trip to Hakone.